The house smiles, with its windows and doors and the eaves of the porch roof. But there is something sad about it too. The smile is not as big and bright as it should be. I shake my head as I rise to my feet. Sometimes it's difficult to figure out what my house with chicken legs is thinking. Come on then, I say, blinking back tears I don't understand. Open the skeleton store and I'll build the fence. I clean the bones and push them through the icy crust. As they sink into the snow, my hopes and dreams for the future sink into a sudden chamber of my heart, a place so deep inside me, I'm worried I'll never find them again. Swelling back the lump in my throat, I tell myself this is only for a night or two. I'll guide some dead and the house will heal. Perhaps then I'll be able to convince the house to let me find Baba. But I feel defeated and the thought of guiding weighs me down. I wish there was another way to help the house and make things right. Jack and Benji rode through the snow in a fruitless search for bugs and grass. As I string vertebrae between femurs and balance skulls on top. When the fence is complete, I gather a bucket of snow to melt into water and go inside. I make breakfast through the remaining supplies, deciding what to prepare for the guiding feast tonight. I spend the day cooking borscht from tinned vegetables, dumplings stuffed with tashonka, pirog made with dried mushrooms, and vastrushka using a jar of Baba's cheese sauce. I bake black bread and honey bread, prepare zakusi and tinned fruit, pastillas and chili jellied kissel in the snow. The house smells of fresh bread and spices. It's warm and inviting, a fire roaring in the earth, and I feel closer to Baba than I have since she left. I can picture her right next to me, preparing for a guiding, and it feels as if tonight, when the gate opens, she will be just the other side. I light the candles in the skulls at dusk, open the bone gate, pour kvass into glasses, and sit nervously, waiting for the dead to arrive. Ice shifts in the distance, causing a deep rumble like thunder, and the dead appear on the horizon like mist. My stomach twists into a tight knot as I tie Baba's headscarf under my chin and open the front door to greet them. A freezing draft sweeps into the room, and the fire burns brighter. The cold air, the warm fire, and the sight of the dead drifting over the snow makes me feel dizzy and sick. The thought of guiding them all by myself is suddenly terrifying. I know I guided the old couple and Serena and Nina, but this is different. There are so many of them. The prospect of having all their lives add to mine, thousands upon thousands of other people's memories and emotions inside my head, makes every muscle in my body tremble. My heart races and my legs seem to melt into the floorboards. I step outside to take a breath of cold air, and I look at the crumbling wood of the front wall and remind myself why I'm doing this. Then I blink away the tears in my eyes and stand tall, ready to guide the dead. A gust of wind rushes down the chimney through the house and out of the front door. It swirls around the skulls, blowing every one of the candles out. I run down the porch steps to relight them, but the house rises up, grabs me with one of its big chicken feet, and throws me into its roof, just like it used to do when I was little. "What are you doing?" I yell as I land on a soft, snowy mound next to the chimney pot. "We have to guide the dead." A shoot rises next to me and wipes an escaped frozen tear from below my eye. "I'm fine." I bat the shoot away and look at the wispy dead retreating into the darkness. "Come on, we need to guide." Vines unfurl from under the chimney pot and wrap around me. I don't understand. My brow furrows. You and Baba have always wanted me to be the next guardian, but now I'm finally trying to take care of you and guide the dead. You've stopped me. Tiny blue flowers rise between my fingers like they did when I asked the house to take me to the market. This time, I think I know what they mean. You want me to tell you how I feel? I whisper. Honestly. The house nods. I pull Baba's skulls and headscarf from my head and sigh. I don't want to be a guardian of the gate. My voice is tiny, wavering. I clear my throat and try to speak more firmly. I don't want to spend my life guiding the dead and feeling all their joys and sorrows. I want to live my own life with my own joys and sorrows. The house is still quiet, so I go on talking, my words making me feel weaker and stronger at the same time. I don't want the dead's life to add to mine. I just want one life, my life, and I want to be able to choose what to do with it. I look up at the boundless sky and all the stars shining through the darkness. I know I'm dead and trapped here, but I want a different destiny, and I feel deep inside that it must be possible. Vines hold me tight as the house tilts further and further until we are both lying on our backs, gazing up at the endless stars. Swirls of green northern lights dance across their beauty, and warmth floods through me, because I think the house might finally understand. In this universe full of possibilities, there has to be another way of making things right without being forced to accept a fate I don't want. I rest my hand on the vines holding me, and I whisper into the night, with all the stars as my witness. I want my own life, with a chance to choose my own destiny. Jack struts out of the front window, nuzzles into my neck, and pushes a piece of pirogue into my ear. I move my hand to wipe it away, and Baba's scarf falls across my face. And I want Baba, I add. I know I could bring her home, if only you let me try. The house sighs and holds me closer. It rocks me to sleep under the stars, like it used to do when I was little. And in the middle of the night, I feel its vines lift me up and carry me indoors and tuck me into bed. And although I don't know what will happen next, I feel better for telling the truth and for knowing that me and the house will figure it out together.